Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the most interesting and sometimes valuable Lincoln pennies, the 1970 for 1 cent coin from the United States without a mint mark. Now most people think every 1974 penny is just worth a cent, but certain examples in very good or uncirculated condition or with rare minting errors can actually be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In this video I'll show you exactly what to look for, how to spot the rare versions, and what collectors are paying for them right now. So grab your coins and let's find out if you've got a 1974 Lincoln penny worth big money. Let's get started. To truly appreciate the 1970 for Lincoln cent, let's rewind the clock. The Lincoln penny design began in 1909, honoring the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse features his iconic bust sculpted by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial, a design that had been in use since 1959, replacing the original wheat ears. By 1974, the United States Mint was facing a problem: the rising price of copper. Each penny was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, and as metal prices climbed, the cost of minting each cent approached its face value. This economic pressure led the mint to explore cheaper alternatives, sparking one of the most fascinating chapters in U.S. coinage, the 1970 for aluminum penny expiry. Now, while the aluminum pennies were never released to the public, about 1.5 million were struck as test pieces. Most were melted down, but a handful reportedly escaped into collectors' hands, sparking myths, rumors, and FBI investigations. The regular circulation 1970 for Lincoln cents, however, continued in their traditional copper composition. Here's where things get interesting. For our topic today, the 1974 Lincoln cent without a mint mark was struck in Philadelphia, and although it's extremely common, certain features, grades, and minting errors can dramatically affect its value. When you see a penny without a mint mark from 1974, that means it was produced in the Philadelphia Mint. No D for Denver and no S for San Francisco. The total mintage of 1974 Lincoln cents across all facilities was astronomical. Over 4 billion coins were produced that year. Of those, around 2.8 billion were struck in Philadelphia without a mint mark, 4.2 billion in Denver with the D mint mark, and 409 million proof and circulation coins from the San Francisco Mint with the S mark. Because of this massive production, most 1974 pennies are only worth face value just 1 cent. However, collectors pay close attention to condition or grade. A circulated 1974 no mint mark penny in very good condition, as many people find in change, is typically worth about 1 to 2 cents, but in mint state or uncirculated condition, values climb sharply. For example, a 1974 Lincoln cent no mint mark graded MS65 Red Road by PCGS or NGC can fetch anywhere between $5 and $15, while the finest known specimens graded MS67 Red have sold for over $400 at auction. The red designation refers to the coin's color, since copper darkens with time. Coins that retain their original bright fiery red luster are far rarer and more valuable than those categorized as red, brown RB or brown BN. So if you've got a shiny copper red 1974 penny without a mint mark, it might be worth getting it graded professionally, especially if it looks flawless under magnification. Now, what about the errors and varieties? The 1974 Lincoln cent offers several minor die, varieties, and error coins that intrigue collectors. Some notable examples include double die obverse DDA varieties, where Lincoln's date or lettering shows clear doubling under magnification. Severity and clarity of the error. Such coins can be worth from $20 to several $100s. Always examine your coins under a good light source or with a jeweler's loupe. You never know what minting quirks you might uncover. A double die Liberty or In God We Trust on a 1970 for penny could transform a 1 cent coin into a collector's gem. It's also worth mentioning the 1970 for S proof cent minted exclusively in San Francisco for collectors. These proof coins were struck multiple times with polished dies, creating mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. They're not meant for circulation, but rather for collector sets. while common 1974. S-proof Lincoln cent in PR69 condition, with deep cameo contrast can command around $10 to $25 in today's market. However, don't confuse these with the 1974 S aluminum cents, which are ultra-rare and technically illegal to own. Only 1 or 2 specimens are known to exist in private hands, and they've been the subject of major legal battles and multi-million-dollar valuations. When we talk about mint varieties, collectors often refer to all 40 possible varieties and condition combinations of 1974 pennies covering Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco issues, plus color designations: red, red, brown, brown, and proof versus business strike categories. Advanced collectors sometimes try to assemble a full 40 variety set, which includes not only mint marks and grades but also certified designations and die varieties. It's a labor of passion requiring sharp eyes, patience, and a love for American minting history. Many coin enthusiasts showcase their 1974 penny varieties side by side to help viewers recognize small but meaningful differences. As of 2025, the market value of the 1974 penny remains stable, but interest continues to grow thanks to rising metal prices, nostalgia, and online collecting communities. Websites like PCGSNGC and eBay show thousands of listings, and social media platforms are full of people sharing their finds. Even though the standard 1974 no mint mark penny in very good condition may not be worth much individually, the historical context right on the edge of America's shift away from copper coinage makes it a fascinating collectible, and who knows, among your pocket change could be an era penny worth hundreds just waiting to be discovered. So next time you come across a 1974 Lincoln cent without a mint mark, take a moment to appreciate the story it carries. It's more than a coin, it's a relic of an era when the US Mint balanced tradition, economy, and innovation. For collectors, it's a reminder that even the smallest, most common coins can hide a world of intrigue, from experimental aluminum strikes to double die errors. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1974 penny, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell, because we've got more episodes coming up on hidden treasures in your everyday change jar. Who knows, your next penny might be a rare piece of American history. Until next time, thanks for watching.